Hello, and welcome to the video series on using LHM Financial's product and pricing engine. The lender price pricing engine can be launched from Encompass or from a web browser. This is how to use the product and pricing engine from Encompass. We're going to pick a loan that we've set up for demo purposes from Encompass. I've preloaded this loan with the loan purpose, the purchase price, some information about the property. We're going to do a conventional scenario for a primary residence. When you're setting up your Encompass loans, whether they're a real loan, you want to price them, or whether they are just a dummy that you're setting up to use for just pricing purposes, you want to complete as much as you can of the file in the loan origination summary, including setting up the loan program. If it's a real loan, complete your application. Make sure that you have identified yourself as a loan officer in the file. Lender price ties the margins and the compensation to the loan officer that is set up in the file. We've got a 150 comp plan test loan officer for the purposes of this demo. So after you have filled out your 1003 and your borrower summary information, you're going to go over to the Services tab, and you're going to go to Search Product and Pricing Engine. Choose the Lender Price Product and Pricing Engine. You may have to go to all providers and find it. The landing page for your launch will let you know if you're missing information. You'll receive a pop-up message. In this case, we didn't put a FICO score, a property type, and we can still enter those here. The zip code and conforming loan type came over from Encompass. Encompass is going to bring across as much information as you put into the file. I'm just going to throw a 740 FICO here for demo purposes. You can update or enter purchase price and appraisal value. If you already have the appraisal value in the file, this will be grayed out though. Lender price will assume that you already have a valid appraisal. The LTV is going to automatically calculate based on the lower of a purchase price or appraisal value and the loan amount that you have entered into the file. Because we set this up with a 450, it's calculating to 90% LTV and is identifying our down payment. You can purchase, you can price a purchase or any type of refinance. On the left-hand side here, we're going to go through and complete the rest of our search criteria. You could price a fixed rate or an ARM, a conventional, FHA, VA, USDA, rural housing, or a second lien. You can choose your lock period. In this case, we'll pretend this is a loan that's already approved in underwriting. We're going to be pricing for 15 days. You can select as many amortization periods as you want. Let's look at a 30 and a 20-year here. We'll come back to this PMI type in a minute. For now, we're going to throw in a property type. And you're going to notice that as soon as we have enough information for the pricing engine to run eligibility, it's going to come back with some search results. The spinning wheel up here means that it's thinking and looking for eligible products. We have eligible products for our chosen loan terms for a 30-year and a 20-year here. We'll look at the 30-year. You can see across the top, this is your loan officer price, your monthly P&I payment, the debt to income that has come across from Encompass. The mortgage insurance is going to populate as soon as you have a debt to income in here. If you're aware, you're probably already aware that MI companies will not, well, they do price specifically based on your debt to income. So we want to specifically put it in here to target the MI. Let's just throw a 32 in here, and we are going to get some MI. The MI will be for JUN work, but you have the ability of changing this to any one of our MI providers. The only one that is not participating in the lender price pricing engine at the current time is Radian. This will allow you to price for mortgage insurance across multiple MI vendors and find your best execution. Keep in mind that the mortgage insurance that is displayed in the lender price engine is the standard rate cards. It's not anything that we've specifically set up for more aggressive pricing on a LHM financial specific basis. So this should be your worst case scenario, and when you go to order your mortgage insurance, you may be surprised with lower MI premiums. And this is currently set up for monthly MI and a borrower that is a W-2 wage earner on a constant renewal monthly mortgage insurance. I'd be careful with changing those settings. Those are the defaults that we use most frequently. Finishing the top of the banner here is the compensation plan. This demo loan officer makes 1.5 points on a purchase transaction. If we change it to a refinance, this particular demo loan officer is making 1.25 points. So you will see displayed here the compensation. If you wanted to filter for certain lenders, let's say we only wanted to see Chase and Flagstar and Fannie Mae, maybe that's what underwriting told us our only options were, you would see that we've got options here for the particular lenders that we have chosen. And then we have our program name. We can see Fannie and Freddie programs. Our automated underwriting selection that has been picked was LP and DU, but if we wanted to select manual underwriting or change our loan amount and look for jumbo non-conforming programs, or flip over to a government loan program and maybe choose USDA and look for the GUS underwriting system, we could do that as well. The adjuster column will display pricing adjusters that make up this loan. Again, the loan compensation, any FICO or LTV buckets that have LLPA adjusters that are shown, that are applied will show here. And you can scroll up and down to see what your choices are for this loan. Let's pretend we're going to lock this. In order to rate lock a loan, you are going to choose, we're going to go with 6 1/4 and a price of 99 1/8. There's an icon over here to export the pricing. When you click on it, it will show you the old information that is currently in Encompass file and the new information that you're going to be loading in. We chose a 6 1/4 interest rate on a price of 99 1/8 for a 15-day rate lock. And we're going to say confirm. What this will do is load that pricing into your Encompass file, including your loan program. We'll overwrite any loan program templates that you already have set up. The next screen will invite you to rate lock. So this is actually a two-step process. The first step is to identify the pricing. The second step is to push through a lock request. It will remind you that you have a 6 1/4, 99 1/8 price at an LTV of 90%. We are locking this loan, and it's also going to show us our other options, the ones that we didn't choose. If we want to go back and reprice and push through a rate lock, we could. In that case, we would click on the blue button. That would be if we, really wanted to do something different or try something different. But we're going to enter in here that we are going to charge borrower 7/8 discount and block 6 1/4. Again, that's our price of 99 1/8 and 6 1/4. Now, lender price is automatically going to populate that 7/8 discount into your file. And as a matter of fact, if you didn't put any notes to the lock desk in your lock request, it would still do that. That is an automated function that happens. So if you did not want to charge the borrower that full 7/8, and let's say you were doing a concession for an 8 and only charging 3/4 of a point, or maybe you were charging 1/2 a point, or not charging anything, potentially you had an arrangement with your branch manager that you were pricing that at par for the borrower, but not charging them anything. You would make a comment that concession would be allocated to the branch, or if there was an arrangement to have it split, a prearranged agreement with corporate, that is something that you need to set up in advance and then communicate to the lock desk. The next thing you want to do is step out of the file. Lender prices APIs. We'll be accessing the file. And right now it just looks like nothing is happening. But what you're going to see in a few minutes is that file will be grayed out in your pipeline view. That means that the lender price API has jumped into that file and they're going to process your lock. There really is a wizard behind the screen. What this means is that either Reggie or Jillian are jumping into that file. They're rate locking your loan. They're going to go in and they're going to check your file for compliance, for accuracy. So lender price has put a little yellow icon. Your lock request was received, and in only a matter of a few minutes, your lock request will be processed. Could actually be seconds. It's going to keep refreshing. When we see this is grayed out, that means that the lock desk is in there processing your rate lock. Now we have a blue icon. We have a lock date, a lock expiration date. And as soon as the lock desk is finished, they will have sent you a written lock confirmation, which I would invite you to open and review, make sure it's exactly what you wanted. This is a new product and pricing engine, so we all want to make sure we're on the same page. Going into the 2015 itemization to show you that this loan has been rate locked, with a 7/8 discount. It's been automatically populated because you did not let the lock desk know that you wanted to do anything different. So hopefully you found that helpful. I'm going to jump out of this file. The next video in our series is rate locking a loan from the lender price website in a web browser. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you and good luck to you.